In the vast, sprawling tapestry of nature, some of the most profound stories are held within the smallest of packages. Consider the humble mustard seed. Tiny, unassuming, and often overlooked, it is a universe unto itself. It is a speck of concentrated potential, a promise of pungent flavor and fiery life waiting to be unlocked. This minuscule sphere, no larger than a pinhead, has journeyed through millennia, cradled in the hands of kings, healers, and cooks. It has witnessed the rise and fall of great empires, traveled across scorching deserts and vast oceans, and embedded itself deep within the cultural heart of humanity. Its story is not just one of food but of faith, medicine, and mystery, a narrative that begins in the ancient soil and continues to unfold on our plates today. The allure of the mustard seed lies in its duality. It is both gentle and fierce. Left on its own, it is a quiet, dormant thing, but crush it, add a little water, and a powerful chemical reaction is triggered, unleashing a sharp, biting heat that awakens the senses. This explosive transformation has fascinated humans for thousands of years. It is a metaphor for life itself, that great things can emerge from small beginnings, that hidden power resides within the seemingly insignificant. This little seed has been a source of wonder, a symbol of immense growth from a tiny starting point, and a testament to nature's incredible ability to pack so much potency into such a small vessel, a true marvel of the natural world. Imagine standing in an ancient marketplace, perhaps in the bustling lanes of Harappa or the grand forums of Rome. The air is thick with the scent of 1,000 different spices, of fragrant oils and roasting meats. Amidst this sensory overload, you would undoubtedly find merchants selling tiny, round seeds, black, brown, and yellow. These were not just another commodity, they were a form of currency, a vital medicine, and a culinary treasure. Their journey to this market was long and arduous, a testament to their value. From the fertile river valleys where they were first cultivated, these seeds began a voyage that would eventually span the entire globe, leaving an indelible mark wherever they landed. This essay is an exploration of that incredible journey. We will travel back in time to uncover the earliest whispers of the mustard seed in the annals of history, from the Indus Valley to the fertile banks of the Nile. We will delve into its dual identity, examining how it served as both a fiery spice that delighted the palate and a potent remedy that soothed the body. We will follow its path along the legendary Silk Road and the bustling maritime routes, watching as it integrates into diverse cultures and cuisines. Ultimately, we will see how this tiny, powerful seed, a true gift from the earth, has maintained its relevance, its magic, and its mystery through the ages. The story of the mustard seed begins in the cradle of civilization, long before written records could document its every use. Archaeological evidence suggests that its origins are rooted deep in the soils of ancient India, particularly in the Indus Valley civilization around 3000 BCE. Here, amidst one of the world's earliest urban cultures, the tiny seeds were cultivated and cherished. They were more than just food, they were an integral part of life. The people of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro understood the seed's potential, using it to add a pungent kick to their food, a practice that would define Indian cuisine for millennia to come. The discovery was likely a simple one, a wild plant with peppery leaves and seeds that, when crushed, released a surprising and delightful heat, a happy accident of nature that would change culinary history forever. From the Indian subcontinent, knowledge of the mustard seed spread outwards, carried by traders and travelers. It found a welcoming home in ancient Egypt, where it was valued not just for its flavor, but for its perceived mystical properties. The Egyptians, masters of preservation and ceremony, placed mustard seeds in the tombs of their pharaohs. They believed these potent little spheres would provide sustenance and protection for the soul on its long and perilous journey into the afterlife. It was a spice for both the living and the dead, a bridge between two worlds. The presence of these seeds in such sacred spaces speaks volumes about the reverence with which they were held, a testament to their importance in the spiritual and daily lives of one of history's greatest civilizations. The Greeks, too, embraced the mustard seed, but their fascination was more scientific and medicinal. The great physician Hippocrates, often called the father of medicine, documented its uses extensively. He recognized its power to soothe aches and clear congested chests, creating poultices and plasters from ground mustard seeds. The famed philosopher Pythagoras also saw its value, believing it could sharpen the mind and improve memory. For the Greeks, the seed was a tool of wellness, a natural remedy provided by the earth. They were among the first to systematically study its effects, laying the groundwork for its long and respected history as a key ingredient in traditional medicine across Europe and beyond. However, it was the Romans who truly elevated the mustard seed to culinary stardom. They were pioneers in gastronomy, and they were the first to create a prepared mustard paste, a condiment that would one day conquer the world. They ingeniously mixed crushed mustard seeds with mustum, or unfermented grape juice, creating a spicy, sweet paste they called mustum ardens, burning must. This early version of mustard was slathered on everything from roasted boar to delicate fish. Roman legions carried these seeds across their vast empire, introducing them to new lands and new peoples, ensuring that the sharp, invigorating taste of mustard would become a permanent fixture in the kitchens of Europe, a delicious and enduring legacy of Roman ingenuity. The dual nature of the mustard seed is perhaps its most fascinating characteristic. In kitchens across the ancient world, it was celebrated as a spice of unparalleled versatility. In India, the tiny black seeds were tempered in hot oil or ghee, a process called tadka or chonk. This technique caused the seeds to pop and splutter, releasing their nutty, pungent aroma, and infusing the oil with a distinct flavor that formed the foundation of countless curries, lentil dishes, and vegetable preparations. This simple act of tempering transformed the seed from a dormant speck into an active, flavor-giving force. It was the sound and smell that signaled the beginning of a delicious meal, a culinary ritual passed down through generations and still practiced with devotion in Indian households today. Simultaneously, in the quiet, aromatic chambers of traditional healers, the mustard seed was revered for its potent medicinal properties. Its ability to generate heat was its greatest asset. When ground into a paste and applied to the skin as a poultice, it became a powerful counter-irritant. This means it would irritate the surface of the skin, drawing blood flow to the area and creating a sensation of warmth that distracted from deeper aches in muscles and joints. It was a trusted folk remedy for everything from back pain and arthritis to chest congestion caused by colds and bronchitis. The sharp penetrating heat was believed to break up phlegm and clear the airways, offering comfort and relief in a time before modern pharmaceuticals. This unique combination of culinary delight and therapeutic benefit meant the mustard seed held a special place in daily life. A single jar in the pantry could be used to liven up a bland meal or to soothe a child's cough. This practicality made it an indispensable household item. In many cultures, the knowledge of how to use mustard for both food and medicine was passed down from mother to daughter, an essential piece of domestic wisdom. It was a symbol of resourcefulness and a testament to the deep understanding our ancestors had of the natural world. They saw plants not just as ingredients but as allies that could nourish, heal, and sustain them through the challenges of life. The science behind the seed's power is a marvel of natural chemistry. Mustard seeds contain two key compounds, an enzyme called myrosinase and a glucosinolate known as sinigrin in black mustard or sinalbin in white mustard. These compounds are stored in separate cells within the seed and remain inert. It is only when the seed's cell walls are broken by chewing, crushing, or grinding and water is added that the two mix. This triggers an enzymatic reaction, creating the fiery, pungent compound allyl isothiocyanate. This is the molecule responsible for the characteristic heat of mustard and wasabi. Our ancestors may not have known the precise chemistry, but they had mastered the art of unlocking this hidden fire, harnessing nature's magic for both pleasure and healing. The journey of the mustard seed across the globe is a story of trade, conquest, and cultural exchange. Its path was carved by the ancient trade routes that connected continents, most notably the legendary Silk Road. As caravans laden with silk, spices, and precious metals snaked their way from China to the Mediterranean, they carried with them bags of these tiny, potent seeds. Mustard was an ideal commodity for long-distance travel. It was lightweight, non-perishable, and highly valuable. In the bustling oasis cities and trading posts along the route, it was exchanged for other exotic goods, slowly seeping into the cuisines of Persia, the Middle East, and beyond. Each transaction was a seed planted in a new culture, ready to sprout in a foreign kitchen. Maritime routes played an equally crucial role in the spice's global dissemination. Daring sailors from India, Arabia, and later Europe navigated the treacherous waters of the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, their ships' holds filled with fragrant cargoes. Mustard seeds were a staple of this spice trade, traveling alongside cinnamon, cloves, and black pepper. They reached the shores of Africa and Southeast Asia, where they were quickly adopted and adapted. In European ports like Venice and Genoa, the arrival of ships from the east was a celebrated event, and mustard was among the most sought-after spices. It brought a welcome jolt of flavor to the often monotonous medieval European diet, becoming a symbol of wealth and worldliness. The spread of mustard was also accelerated by its role in religion and empire building. As Roman legions marched across Europe, they planted mustard wherever they established camps, both for their own use and as a crop for the newly conquered territories. Later, Christian missionaries and monks played a vital part in its cultivation. Monasteries across Europe became centers of mustard production, with monks perfecting recipes for prepared mustard. In the 9th century, the monasteries of Saint-Germain-des-Prés in Paris were renowned for their mustard, and the condiment soon became a favorite of popes and kings. Pope John XXII of Avignon was so fond of it that he created a special post for his nephew, Grand Moutardier du Pape, or the Pope's Grand Mustard Maker. This global journey resulted in a beautiful diversification of mustard's use. While Indians continued to temper whole seeds in oil, the French, particularly in the city of Dijon, became masters of the smooth, sharp paste. In England, a fiercely hot mustard powder meant to be mixed with water at the table became the standard. Americans developed a milder, bright yellow mustard, perfect for hot dogs and pretzels. In Asia, mustard greens became a popular vegetable, and in Japan, the closely related wasabi plant offered a similar pungent kick. The humble seed had not just traveled the world, it had adapted, transformed, and become a local hero in countless different forms, a true culinary chameleon. Beyond its practical uses in the kitchen and the apothecary, the mustard seed is laden with profound symbolic meaning, appearing in parables and proverbs across many cultures. Perhaps its most famous appearance is in the New Testament of the Bible, in the parable of the mustard seed. In this teaching, Jesus compares the kingdom of heaven to a mustard seed, which, though it is the smallest of all seeds, grows into a large tree where birds can come and perch in its branches. This powerful metaphor for faith, the idea that something immense and powerful can grow from a tiny, seemingly insignificant beginning, has resonated for centuries. It transformed the seed into a potent symbol of potential, faith, and the promise of great things to come from humble origins. In Buddhist traditions, a similar story highlights themes of loss, compassion, and acceptance. In the tale of Kisagotami, a young mother is consumed by grief after the death of her only son. She carries his body through her village, desperately seeking medicine to bring him back to life. The Buddha tells her he can help, but first, she must bring him a handful of mustard seeds from a house that has never known death. Kisagotami goes from door to door, and while everyone is willing to give her the seeds, she cannot find a single household untouched by loss. Through this search, she comes to understand the universal nature of suffering and death, which allows her to let go of her selfish grief and attain enlightenment. Here, the mustard seed becomes a tool for understanding a fundamental truth of existence. In Indian folklore and spiritual practices, the mustard seed is often associated with protection and the warding off of evil. Small black mustard seeds, known as rai, are used in various rituals to remove the evil eye or nazar. A handful of seeds, sometimes mixed with salt and chilies, is circled around a person's head to absorb any negative energy or malicious intent directed towards them, before being cast into a fire. The crackling of the seeds as they burn is believed to signify the destruction of the negative forces. This practice, rooted in ancient folk beliefs, showcases the seed's role as a tiny guardian, a powerful amulet used to cleanse and protect the spiritual well-being of an individual or a home. This rich tapestry of symbolism reveals how deeply the mustard seed is woven into the human spiritual consciousness. It is a physical object that has been used to explain abstract concepts, the power of faith, the inevitability of suffering, and the need for protection from unseen forces. It serves as a tangible link between the physical and the metaphysical worlds. Whether representing the explosive growth of a divine kingdom or the quiet acceptance of life's sorrows, the mustard seed has been a teacher and a guide. Its tiny form holds vast stories, reminding us that the most profound lessons can often be found in the simplest elements of the natural world, if only we take the time to look closely. The journey of the mustard seed from the ancient world to our modern era is a testament to its remarkable resilience and adaptability. Today, it is one of the most widely traded spices on the planet, a global commodity that connects farmers in Canada and India with kitchens in Paris and New York. Its presence is ubiquitous. You find it whole in Indian pickles, ground into powder in English pantries, and whipped into countless varieties of prepared mustards that line supermarket shelves. From the fiery kick of a Chinese mustard green to the tangy sweetness of a German CNF, the seed's legacy is alive and thriving. It has not merely survived the passage of time, it has flourished, constantly reinventing itself to suit new tastes and new cultures. The enduring appeal of mustard lies in its ability to be both comforting and exciting. It is a flavor of nostalgia for many, the taste of childhood sandwiches or family gatherings. The bright yellow mustard squiggled on a ballpark hot dog is a taste of summer and simplicity, yet it is also a tool for culinary innovation. Chefs around the world use artisanal mustards infused with everything from honey and beer to tarragon and truffle to create complex flavor profiles and elevate their dishes. The seed's fundamental pungent character provides a perfect canvas for creativity, allowing it to be a rustic staple and a gourmet ingredient all at once. This versatility ensures its permanent place in the ever-evolving world of food. Furthermore, the ancient wisdom regarding mustard's health benefits continues to find relevance in the modern world. While we may no longer rely on mustard plasters as a primary medical treatment, scientific research is beginning to validate some of the traditional beliefs. Studies are exploring the anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and even anti-cancer properties of the compounds found in mustard seeds. This modern scientific inquiry is, in a way, a conversation with our ancestors, confirming the intuition and observational knowledge they cultivated over millennia. The humble seed, once a staple of the folk healer, is now being examined under the microscope, revealing its secrets at a molecular level and affirming its status as a functional food. Ultimately, the legacy of the mustard seed is a story of connection. It connects us to the ancient past, to the first farmers who cultivated it, and the traders who carried it across continents. It connects diverse cultures, a common ingredient shared between a South Indian dosa and a French steak au poivre. And most importantly, it connects us to the earth. Each tiny seed is a reminder of nature's quiet power, its capacity for explosive flavor, and its ability to nourish and heal. From a symbol of faith to a staple of global cuisine, the mustard seed has proven that the smallest things can indeed leave the most significant and lasting impression on the world. Its journey is far from over.